Hello everybody and welcome to another broadcast of the show 18 here on the Viper TV, and this is our franchise mode Road to 62, and this is game 17 of our 162 season as we are set to square off against the Texas Rangers, and this is game 2 of the series. And if you have missed game 1, you can go back and watch it. It's on the channel. And without further ado, we're ready to get started here. As you see our pitching matchups, we have Martin Perez versus Blake Snell on the Rays. And just really quick, let's look at the American League East standings. And we are currently in third place right now, 2.5 games out of first. We have won 4 in a row, and for the Rangers and the AL West, they're still leading their division, but the Astros and Angels are right behind them, just a half game back. So it's a big game for Texas right here. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get the lineups set up here, and we will get underway here.
Baseball for you on a Tuesday night from Tropicana Field. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Texas Rangers and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Blake Snell will be the starter for the Rays in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that can hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Coming to the plate now, Elvis Andrus. And we are set for baseball here this evening. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Span is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Dan, Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Hey, Matty V, talking about a team that's on a roll right now, Dero. How about this? Through the first 4 games of this homestand, perfect 4-0. They've got their sights set, Dero, on some bigger and better things.
And you know what, Dan, and the fans feel it. You can tell there's an electric atmosphere brewing in this stadium right now, and hopefully it continues.
Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third baseman, Adrian Beltre.
Up next for the Rangers, Adrian Beltre. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Arroyo's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So a fairly painless top of the first. And now the Rays will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Martin Perez is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, it's awfully tough in today's game when your strikeout to walk ratio is less than even. Too many balls are put in play, plus you add that with the base on balls. That just shows me one thing. He doesn't have that one solid out pitch that he can get somebody out with.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, there's only a few guys that can swing it and flip it, like Joey Bats, Jose Bautista. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Up next for the Rays, Christian Arroyo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Chu has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting third, first baseman.
Striding in, Jose Bautista, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And Chu will put this one away without incident, and the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Joey Gallo now. He went deep in the contest last night.
Joey Gallo.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. The 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Arroyo brings it in. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Batting sixth, second baseman.
Here's Rougned Odor now. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. No score here as we play inning number 2. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Hechavarria onto the grass. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Carlos Gomez having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play. Favorable call in there for a strike.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Ready with the 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Chu has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's focus our attention at the guy who played one of the premier positions in the game, and that's Elvis Andrus. Listen, when I watch this guy, I can't help but think Omar Vizquel. Came into the league, was all glove and figuring it out at the plate, and has consistently gotten better offensively while never losing a step with the glove.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And here's the left fielder, Jason Worth. First pitch of the at-bat. High and deep to right center. Chasing after it is DeShields. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Batting fifth, the shortstop.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Adeiny Echeverria. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
The 1-1 home. Hit out towards second. Adore is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Oh, 0-2, here it comes. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first is Choo on his way to second now. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Robinson Chirinos. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting ninth,
Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, as that'll give the Rangers a 2-0 lead.
On the mound, he might have let up a little bit knowing the fact he was facing the 9-hitter, but you just can't do that. Goes to show there are no weaknesses in any of these lineups.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The windup and the 0-1. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Arroyo onto the grass. He gets there, and that's the second out.
center fielder number 3, Delino DeShields.
Ready for another chance? Delino DeShields. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. This is flared right back over the mound. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single.
Number 29.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
2 out with the man at first. Line towards center field. Span is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But 2 here in the Rangers half of the inning, and they come on this 2-run home run. We played 2.5, 2-0 Texas. Leading off the inning, Jesus Sucre, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Lays off 1-0. The 1-0. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Chu is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division.
Bravo!
Set to get his evening at the plate started. Wilson Ramos batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Stepping in now, Denard Span, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He popped out in his first trip. Swinging a soft liner. And Span is aboard. It's a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Span, the runner at first with 2 gone. Here's the 1-1. Liner toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
In now, Jose Bautista. He swings and grounds it to short. Andrus has it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Rays strand a pair. They trail it here 2-0. Striding in once again, Joey Gallo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Into the box now, Nomar Mazara. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's Rougned Odor now. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes.
Gone!
It's a solo shot here for Rougned Odor. Home run number 5 on the year as the Rangers have moved out to a 3-0 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. But the Rangers add on thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-0 Texas. Leading off the inning, Carlos Gomez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Right fielder, Carlos Gomez.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. The Shields is right there, 1 down.
Now batting. Left
Now at the plate, Jason Ward. He flew out in his last at bat. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and Worth is set down. There are 2 away.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Adeiny.
Digging in to try it again, Adeiny Echeverria, a base hit in his first trip. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Andrus to his left, he's there. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Standing in now, Matt Duffy. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit high in the air down the right field line. On the move is Choo. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Tampa. Still down 3-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Robinson Chirinos. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Batista has a play. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Trevor Plouffe.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Trevor Plouffe. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Echeverria has it and safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. Oh, but look here, the manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Rays are challenging the
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe and probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to change the call.
And we'll get our answer here, as it appears the umpires have made their decision and the headset comes off, and the runner is safe at first as originally called, so they will lose the ability to challenge for the remainder of the game. Here's Elvis Andrus now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Heading out towards shallow right. Gomez has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Delino DeShields. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Three runs, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. 1 left for Texas, but they lead it 3-0. Stepping into the box, Jesus Sucre. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
catcher, Jesus Sucre.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground to short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Wilson Ramos. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. First offering on its way. First pitch is on the ground and a chance for Andrus at short. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th.
The center fielder, number 2, Denard.
Back to the top of the order now, and standing 4th is the left-handed hitting Denard Span.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Softly hit here to the left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Little resistance there as the Rays are down on 4 pitches. They trail in this one 3-0. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Third baseman, Adrian Beltre.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Arroyo calls for it. One down.
The batter, first baseman, Joey Gallo.
Riding in once again, Joey Gallo. No hits to this point. Bases are empty, one man out. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Curveball that time, not even close.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Softly hit out to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. They lead it 3-0. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Now the 2-0. Lifted in the air out to center field. Odor into shallow center. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Back goes Chu at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here's Carlos Gomez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Carlos Gomez.
He's set. Here it comes. A swing and a ground ball to third. And this is going to get by Beltre down the line. A fair ball. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Here's Jason Worth as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Yeah, Matty B, no one outside of Jason Worth has seen more pitches per plate appearance in the last 5 years in the National League. He likes to take them deep in the count.
Now the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Adeiny Echeverria, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third, so they're at the corners now with still only one away.
Boy, big game yesterday from these guys, Nero. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Ground ball for Andrus at short. This could be 2. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Rays will settle for just the 1. 7th inning coming up. The Rangers lead it 3-1. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete, the Rangers on top in this one as we get a look at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Digging in once again, Rougned, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The right fielder, number 17, Shin-Soo Choo.
So 1 away now. That'll bring in Shin-Soo Choo. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Around first is Choo on his way to second now. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Stepping in now, Robinson Chirinos, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Choo, the runner at second with 1 away. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in, and it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Duffy comes up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. It is stretch time here in Tampa. We'll stretch with them. The Rangers on top here, 3-1. Ready for another chance? Matt Duffy. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. The 2-0. Line towards center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Catcher, Jesus Sucre.
Ready for another shot now. Jesus Sucre. No hits to this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll reach second now with one away. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Strike one to start the at-bat. On the ground to third. Up with it is Beltre. And there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 2, Denard.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's a fastball now that's hit softly down the line to third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. We'll get a look at the speedy Elvis Andrus when we join you next. It's the Rangers 3, the Rays 1. Austin Pruitt will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 50, Austin Pruitt.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Elvis Andrus.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. Pruitt benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters, and when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits, so you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
Now the 2-0 home. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Delino DeShields waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. It's hit hard on a line to right, a base hit. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning opening base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Echeverria for 1.
Third baseman, number 29, Adrian Beltre.
So 1 gone now in the Texas half of the 8th. And digging in the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there. Now the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. 0-2. Here it comes. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw to first will be in time to retire Beltre, and there's out number 2.
Up next for the Rangers.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
Joey Gallo.
Working to keep them in the game here. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Tapped down the line. Bautista is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rangers leave 1 as the lead remains 3-1. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. He leads off their half of the eighth, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Odor has it. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time.
Boy, this is an absolute gift for them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
Ranger skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Texas, number 62.
Jose Bautista will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Here's the 3-2. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And standing in, the speedy Carlos Gomez. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Andrus on to first to complete the double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper two-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Here's Jason Worth. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Rays strand just the 1, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. There is downtown Tampa at night as we'll welcome you back to baseball here from Tropicana Field in St. Pete. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nomar Mazara. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Popped him up. Duffy shading to his right. 1 out.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Here's Rougned Odor now. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Swing, line drive, that's going to be trouble. Legs churning, he's headed for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. And he is in there.
And that's his second triple of the season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the 3-bagger.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. A ball and no strikes. So far 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0 home. Line drive to left. Worth has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he will beat the throw home. It's a 4-1 score now.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Into the box, Robinson Chirinos. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A ball hit hard to the left side, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. The Rangers lead this one 4-1. Keone Kela comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 50, Keone Kela.
Here's Echeverria now.
Leading up,
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
First delivery to him on the way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
The 1-2 is a called third strike right on the inside corner. So with his day fully over now, you get a look at the pitching line for the Rangers starter. He was great all night long. Daniel Robertson will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
Count is 1 and 2.
The 1-2 is in there, a called strike 3.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Into the box now, Jesus Sucre. Hit hard to the right. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And that'll be the one that ends it. And the Rangers have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Texas Rangers led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Martin Perez wins his 3rd of the season. Blake Snell takes the loss despite working 7 strong innings. Keone Kela earns the save out of the bullpen, his 7th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Flezak, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Final line score for our ball game.
Well, that's going to be pretty much a wrap for us here for our broadcast here of the show 18 here on the Viper TV. Going to give you my post-game thoughts. We just couldn't get going. I mean, I'm being honest. We just, the early innings, we couldn't get nothing going. We kind of got little moving in the middle innings and only able to get 1 run out of it, which is unfortunate for us. But you know, it happens. You know, there's some days you play real good, and there's some days you don't play so good. I mean, it's unfortunate for us because we won 4 in a row coming in, and we couldn't capitalize and make it 5. But like I said, it happens, and just unfortunate for us. Blake Snell, I mean, he did give up 3. Not his best outing, but he did fairly good. You know, it just, like I said, we couldn't get the bats going and try to help him out for the good performance that he did have. So unfortunate, but you know, it happens. We'll get him in game 3 and start a new winning streak. So I mean, he had 6 Ks, so pretty good outing for Snell. He's away, and that's pretty much going to do it. I don't really have any else to say right now. I will see you guys for game 3 of the series, and if you guys did enjoy this video, if it was or wasn't the outcome, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good night or day or wherever you may be. Either way, I hope you guys are doing really well.